Red Dead Redemption is one of the biggest properties in gaming history, which is pretty insane to think about since there's really only been 2 installments. I mean, there's technically been 3 if you count Red Dead Revolver, but most people haven't played that game, so most of us refer to Red Dead, the franchise, as the first 2 Redemption games. But what if I told you guys Red Dead Redemption is actually going to be a trilogy? What if I told you Rockstar has already started work on the next installment? What if I told you that despite GTA 6 not even being revealed yet as of the making of this video, inside sources are coming out with reports about Red Dead 3. You heard me right. In this video, we're going to go over everything we know about the next Wild West adventure from Rockstar Games, including the development status, the potential release date, and even some possible story elements. You guys let me know what you think about all this down in the comments. Drop a like. Welcome to the channel. Chaos here. And according to a leaker known as My Time to Shine, which is a very, very prominent leaker, especially in the Marvel DC space, Rockstar has officially started work on Red Dead Redemption 3. Let's take a look at the source here. My Time to Shine, like I said, a leaker who is primarily known for Marvel, for DC, and to their credit, they've gotten a lot of things right over the years. I've watched them all the way through, and they are right most of the time, and they get stuff honestly months to years before anybody else. So they certainly have some kind of inside information when it comes to the entertainment industry, but they've never really been a major presence or source on the gaming side. Well, over the last week or so, they've actually been reporting on a handful of gaming-related things, such as the development of Hogwarts Legacy 2, although I'm not sure how much of a leak that is, because everybody in the world was already expecting there to be a sequel. I mean, in fact, the first game's developers, Avalanche Software, has already more or less confirmed that a second game was in the works. Now, My Time recently stated that work has begun on Red Dead Redemption 3. And while that was pretty huge news, I do want to take a bit of a critical eye to this, not necessarily because I think it's fake at all, but mainly just so we have a more well-rounded view of things as we go on. Before we move on, guys, September is a massive month for G Fuel. If you're looking to reload or get anything new or restock, definitely check out the link at the top description. Use code CHAOS. We have the launch for Cyberpunk. We have the launch for the Dead Space bundle, pre-order for Liu Kang, all kinds of stuff. And then, of course, the caramel apple flavor is coming as well. BOGOs everywhere. Definitely take advantage. Now, My Time to Shine is known mainly for leaking movie-related things. And while they've proven themselves to have some kind of movie insider information, the movie insiders and gaming insiders, they typically live in 2 different worlds because they're 2 entirely different industries. So while I have no problem believing that My Time has movie insiders feeding them intel, I do wish we had some idea where they're getting their gaming intel from. Although Tom Henderson's Insider Gaming is reportedly looking into claims as we speak and trying to validate them, that's a good development. The movie industry is still on strike, so some have speculated that My Time may just be trying to pivot their insider status to gaming in the meantime. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just want to make sure we're on the same page about where this leak initially came from and let you guys make your own opinion on the validity of it for yourself. Personally, I tend not to buy into gaming leaks until a super trusted source like Tom Henderson or Jason Schreier validates it, but then again, while I'm making this video, the gaming insider community is digging into claims to make sure they're legit, and if they are legit, that means My Time to Shine is essentially now a trusted gaming insider on top of being one of the top trusted movie insiders in the industry, which that's pretty interesting moving forward. So, just a little history lesson regarding the Red Dead Redemption franchise. The first game wasn't actually made by Rockstar, rather a company called Angel Studios, and the original publisher was Capcom. However, during development, Take-Two Interactive acquired Angel Studios and renamed them Rockstar San Diego and finished development for a 2004 release on the PS2 and the Xbox. So Red Dead Revolver is super different than the later games in the Red Dead franchise, but it established some mechanics that would carry on, such as the Deadeye mechanic that became iconic in the later games. Now, the original game was an open world, but the sequel, Red Dead Redemption, was released in 2010 after roughly 4 years of development. It took the world by storm. Red Dead Redemption 2 was reportedly in the works for almost 8 years, and it was also one of the most expensive games ever made, although it was completely worth the investment because it ended up generating about $700 million in its opening weekend. And as of August 2023, it sold over 55 million copies, making it one of the top 10 best-selling video games of all time. Yeah, there's definitely probably going to be a trilogy, right? I mean, this is one of the most detailed-oriented games to date. The point I'm getting at here is basically a 0% chance Rockstar doesn't make a sequel to Red Dead 2, and honestly, since the last game dropped 5 years ago at this point, it's probably a good time for the leaks and rumors to start flying about the next one. Rockstar's a studio that likes to take their time with games, but they also tend to start work pretty quickly. Even though Red Dead 2 was in the works for 8 years, development started almost immediately after the launch of Red Dead 1. And the same goes for GTA 6. Even though GTA 5 came out over a decade ago, work on GTA 6 reportedly started very soon after GTA 5 went gold, although recent reports have suggested the original vision of GTA 6 was actually scrapped and the project was restarted. But Red Dead Redemption 3 is absolutely going to happen at some point or another. The only question is when. Now, there's been some confusion over who's actually working on Red Dead 3 right now, assuming these leaks are true. And that mainly comes from the fact that GTA 6 is still in the heat of development, and we've just got some new leaks suggesting the game is only about 13 months from being released, and we did a video on that. If you want to hear about that, check out the channel. But as many of you know, Rockstar has a lot of different studios around the world. They have a lot of firepower. They're more than capable of working on multiple big projects at once. Rockstar North is the main studio that works on Grand Theft Auto, but Rockstar San Diego is the branch responsible for Red Dead Redemption. And while insider reports have suggested that GTA 6 is an all-hands-on-deck kind of project, it's completely plausible that Rockstar San Diego is working on RDR 3 while assisting with the development of 6. Now, it was also recently reported that Take-Two Interactive is about to open another studio called Rockstar Los Angeles. So there's going to be even more manpower going into future projects. And on top of all that, we have to remember, the Rockstar currently has 9 different studios around the world. So just because GTA 6 is, like I said, in the heat of development at Rockstar North, that doesn't mean the entire company is totally occupied to the point they can't work on anything else. Remember, Red Dead 2 and GTA 5 were in development simultaneously. So even though GTA 6 is big, it's the biggest, right? There's nothing stopping the company from also working on Red Dead 3. So, let's talk about the leaks, the details, for what the story of Red Dead 3 could be. The main theory is that it will be another prequel, this time set before the events of Red Dead 2. Now, this franchise has this weird relationship with timelines, as evidenced by the fact that Red Dead Redemption 2 takes place before Red Dead Redemption 1. But if you're in Rockstar's position, I think another prequel might actually be the right call. The events of RDR 2 led perfectly into the beginning of RDR 1, and there aren't many gaps for the story to fill in at that point, so they might as well just keep going backwards in time, filling in the events that happened before the previous game. Either that, or they just take us to an entirely different area in the Old West with a brand new map that has absolutely nothing to do with the previous 2 games, which that's not a bad idea either if they just want to shake it up and get away from the existing story. This would allow them to bring in a cast of brand new characters, similar to how each new GTA game takes us to a new location, new characters, but includes a ton of references to other GTA games. Sometimes even features a cameo or 2 from franchise history. But you guys let me know in the comments if you think RDR 3 should be a prequel to RDR 2, or if you think Rockstar should wipe the slate clean, go the GTA route, start fresh, new map, new story, new cast of characters. Now let's talk about when can you expect to get your hands on this game. Well, personally, I'm not expecting to get my hands on RDR 3, are you ready? Until 2028 at the absolute earliest. Recent leaks are suggesting GTA 6 is going to launch in October of next year. And I don't think Rockstar is going to release another big game for at least 4 years. Remember, Red Dead 2 is in development for 8 years, and now games take longer than ever to complete. So Red Dead 3 is likely going to need roughly 8 to 10 years in the oven, if not more. Meaning if work started the day after Red Dead 2 launched, Red Dead 3 isn't coming out until somewhere between 2026 and 2028. Now, as awesome as it would be for Red Dead 2 to come out just 2 years after, or Red Dead 3, to come out just 2 years after GTA 6, I just don't think Rockstar and Take-Two are going to do something like that. GTA 6 is going to be the focus for the next 3 to 4 years before Rockstar even thinks about releasing another big open world game. Personally, my money is on 2028 or 2029 for RDR 3. I wouldn't be shocked at all if it ends up being a cross-generational game with the next set of PlayStation and Xbox hardware. Now, this is going to be a huge game, and Rockstar is going to take all the time they need to get it up to snuff because Take-Two is fully aware of the fact that it's going to make its budget back in a matter of hours. At this point, Rockstar could release literally anything, and it would become the best-selling game of all time. So that makes Take-Two, that means they're going to give them all the time they need, especially since GTA 6 will be selling millions and millions of copies year after year, generating billions of dollars in microtransactions once the online mode is up and running. So while you're totally allowed to get excited about Red Dead 3 being in development, I believe it is, don't get too excited about playing it anytime soon. If we get any more updates, I'll keep you guys posted.